Hey, welcome back to another Cooking Under Quarantine. This is the drink edition. So if you've been in your house with your kids locked up for 4 weeks by now, besides having all the gray hairs, you're gonna need something to get you through this. And part of that includes alcohol. Now you may go with the simple wine, and that's fine, and that's okay daily use, but some days you need the extra little to help you get through the day. This is my favorite special Mai Tai recipe. Like most of the recipes I'm giving you this, I haven't given this out to anybody. When I go to parties, people always ask me to make this. When I used to work at the bar, they would ask me for the recipe. I was like, I only make it on the day I'm there. The bartenders, the owners were like, give me the recipe. We want to make it when you're not here. I'm like, no, this is my recipe. I'm only gonna do it when I'm here. You can charge whatever you want. And people would come in only on my day because I would be there to make those special Mai Tais. Now, most Mai Tais include a couple of the same things that you're gonna have. A light rum, a dark rum, some juice, bada bing, bada boom, that's it. When you go to a normal place that's from Mai Tai, they don't know how to make it. That's pretty much what the notebook says to make. Mine is a bit different. And it's been blended over a few years. I went to a bunch of different places to have it. I have one favorite place that makes a real good Mai Tai, and I started asking them about their ingredients. And over the course of 3 or 4 years, they let a little more of this slip, a little less of this slip, and then you kind of piece it together being a bartender and having a palate for taste. Anyways, so my recipe involves a couple different liquors, and you can make this in any size quantity you want. I've made it as big as those Gatorade barrels they pour over people's heads at football things to 1 cup. I have the metal shaker, but I like to use my shaker cup just because it mixes better. So we're gonna need a light rum. Light rum, your choice. This is Bacardi. I like all brand label stuff. You get less headache the next day. You can order a dark rum. So I have a Gosling, which is a really good dark rum. And then I also have a new one, which is a Cruzan Blackstrap rum. Now I was introduced to this last year in Newport, Rhode Island. This has a real strong taste, almost like molassesy baked ham kind of. It's weird. It's really good though. I'm gonna use a Malibu, a spice rum, Contro, which is basically triple sec, a fancy triple sec, and Di Serono. Now, if you don't have Di Serono, you can use an almond liquor or even almond syrup. You want to get some kind of a nutty taste. This is an Italian liquor, but it has an almondy taste to it. That's why I use it. But if you have an almond liquor, like amaretto, you can use that. And if you just have almond syrup, you can put that in there. Malibu adds the coconut flavor. Spice rum gives you that spice. You don't have to use all these ingredients. If you want to make it the way I make it, you need every one of these ingredients. It has just a certain taste to it. You're like, you can't, all the other boozes kill each other out, so you don't taste it, and they're dangerous because you can serve it at a party and not even taste that you had 3 or 4 of them. Then you're like, oh, whoa. So it's a good drink. Plus, you're gonna need some mixers to go with it. So 1 can of pineapple, orange juice. I like the one with the most pulp, gives it that taste, and then simple cranberry juice. As far as the pour goes, when you work at a bar, you're not supposed to pour more than 1.5 ounces in front of somebody. This takes more than 1.5 ounces of booze. Especially if I'm pouring each one in. So I'm just gonna free pour it. This will become part of your experiment. I'm not gonna pre-measure this and say, this is 5 tablespoons or 1/4 cup. I'm just gonna free pour it to where I see I like it, but I'm gonna do it in front of you. So if you see someone do it, you can do it too. You want to make sure you leave room for the juices and stuff, but and all the boozes, they're all strong. I mean, there's only one liqueur here, which is down on the content in terms of the proof. This is only 56 proof, and then obviously the Malibu isn't that strong either, and the Contro. But these 3 will carry enough bang to give you a little glow. So I'm just gonna do a little pour of the white. And that's probably, there's ice in there, so it's probably right about here. A little pour of the dark. This one, usually I use 1 dark, but I'm gonna add this to this to give it a little bit of a molassesy taste. Just a little hint of that. A little bit of the amaretto. Again, that's just to get that almond taste to it. A little bit of Malibu, we're trying to get the coconut flavor on there. Gives you that tropical taste, tropical feel. You can put a good amount of that in there because it's not really that strong. We're gonna do the Captain because you gotta add that spice. This is what a lot of people don't know. That spice makes a big difference. And now we're about up to here right now. And the last part is a contra, which basically is a cutter. It's an orange flavored cutter, and it blends all the alcohols together. Just a little before that. Now, we're gonna put in the juices. Juice of pineapple. Oh, and I forgot 2 other things too. Let's get them right now. Bit of orange. A little bit of cranberry. And the last part we're gonna get I forgot to put on the list is my Rosie's lime. And a little bit of the grenadine. Now, this should come out the color that you all know and love Mai Tais to be. Okay. You can garnish this if you're having a party with a piece of pineapple on the brim, or maybe even a cherry stuck to it with a toothpick, whatever you want. You know, or and most Chinese restaurants, they take an orange and they kind of bend in half, stick a cherry in the middle, and they kind of put it on there. You don't need that here. Oh yeah. All right. You guys can see that color right there. That is the classic Mai Tai color. Oh man, that's good. You know, usually I have these at Chinese restaurants, so when I drink this, it reminds me of like being at the Kowloon in Boston or the Maui in Brockton and just sitting down getting ready to have a poo-poo platter, maybe some rice, you know, just Anyways, that's Mai Tai. I hope you guys love it. I made this for years. I always get asked to make it when I go places. This is for me to you. Stay safe in this crazy time. This is going to keep you safer. It's going to keep you saner. Anyways, I'll see you at the next one from my table to yours.